Hey guys, thank you for tuning into my video. I appreciate you stopping off. If you can, please subscribe, like, share, all those good things. It helps us to grow and it needs to. I'm on my road to 1,000 subscribers, and it's paramount that I do because my mission in life is bigger than myself. Okay, it's bigger. I serve a purpose beyond who I am right now. So, anyways, guys, I want to talk about reaching out. Okay, there are people in our lives that don't reach out and you wish they would have. There's a thin line sometimes between good and evil, light and dark. You know, if someone's to reach out, they have to make that defining moment, that choice, right, to reach out and say, "Hey, I'm doing bad. This is what what I mean." And don't have to share that, but to reach out and want to change their lives. Sometimes they're too far gone, and I don't want anybody to play Superman and try to reach out and for someone that's just too far gone. A lot of people fight battles with demons so ingrained in their DNA that it's foolhardy sometimes to do that, even if they're blood family, and you'll see it in them. And you don't want to see it in them. You don't want to see that darkness in them. You don't want to. You always want to remember the person you saw growing up. Or, guys, I want you to know this. I want you to know this with all my heart, guys. When you go out and you sleep with any willy-nilly person, right? And you're doing it to serve some purpose inside of you, right? You're feeling lonely. You're feeling, awkward. You're insecure. All of these things, trust me, the dark knows that. Satan, devil knows that's what you're looking for, and he has all you want on a platter. As long as you go to that dark side and do whatever he wants, you know, and that will ruin a good person real quick out of insecurity. So if you're feeling that way, reach out, ask for some help, for some support, right? Just don't go out running to jump into bed with any willy nilly person because they'll allow you to. You understand that? Demons run in all shapes and sizes, man. They really do. And it took me years to cleanse my energy, years to cleanse out all those people I slept with to fill this hole inside of myself. You understand? And for some of us, when we hit rock bottom, the hole's not big. The hole is not small enough to fill up. And devil knows that. Demons know that, and they feed on that. And they'll, like I said, they'll be with you for that moment in time. So, guys, I urge you to think about this. When you go out and sleep with someone, you're sleeping with every person they slept with or who they're still sleeping with. And that dirties your energy. That mucks your energy down. And it's so harder to cleanse. It's so harder to get out from underneath it. Because honestly, guys, if you're not okay with being by yourself, right? Being by yourself and enjoying your own company, there's something wrong on the inside that you need to pay attention to. And don't run out to jump into bed into somebody's pants, any chance you get. Fix what's on the inside so when you come to a relationship, you come to the table equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? You come to the table and you're not bringing all this baggage of these previous people with you, and they're not either. So if you meet someone and they say they're like polyamorous and all this other stuff, just think about that, guys. Think about that. They're sharing their energy with multiple people. And one person's supposed to be okay with that. One person knows about the other and they need to be okay with that. So what kind of dynamic do they bring to the table? That's more energy. And who are they? Think about this. If your energy is so potent, they'll want to get to you. Somebody will want to get to you through somebody else to share that energy, to get your energy from that. Think about that, guys. In the spiritual world that sometimes we walk in, they're like that. So get fixed on the inside, guys. You know, build true friendships, equal friendships, and then look for that kingdom spouse, that spouse you're going to share your kingdom with. That's really what it means, your kingdom, who you are, what you own, everything that makes you who you are. You understand that? That's your kingdom. You understand it? You are the king. You hold the keys to your castle. And trust me, people are willing to throw a Trojan horse through your doors. They are willing to do that. They are willing. In a spiritual battle, they are willing to do that. And if you go out sleeping with whoever willy nilly, you're weakening those doors. You get it? And they'll throw a Trojan horse through there to get to your energy, who you are, to destroy you, to hold you down, to bind you, to keep you attached to them. So I urge whoever's watching this to check your energy, keep it to yourself. Hold your kingdom close. Don't allow a Trojan horse to come through your camp. Think about that. Before you want to go out and indulge in a moment of weakness, before you want to indulge in a moment of weakness, think about who you're willing to sleep with. Who have they slept with? Who are they currently sleeping with? And are they capable of doing that? Because you're allowing them through the front door of your castle. I can't say it any clearer, guys. I can't. Because I'm tired of people walking around with these inner scars and these woundings. They don't want to pay attention to them. And to get outside of themselves, they go out and they jump into bed with someone they know they shouldn't. And how many attachments do they have with them? That's as legit and as truthful as I can be. I've done it. I've been there. I went out and slept with women just so I didn't have to be alone for the moment. I couldn't even sit in my own skin for a hot second without feeling lonely. Today I am my own best friend. I trust myself above anybody else. Well, next to God, of course, but over anybody else. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way just to have a moment of just a tiny moment of gratitude, and they're going to walk away and probably forget me, or I'm going to forget them. But then when something comes up, I have to remember who? No, not today. Not today, Satan. And the thing is, guys, your energy might be so potent. You have people out there copying you, wanting to be you, and they're trying to get ahead of you, and they would love to see you trapped and down. You have to think about this, guys. There was a point in time in my life, somebody wanted to pass a STD, a life-ending STD through someone else at me. Luckily, the Holy Spirit tapped me on my shoulder. No, this ain't right. And I got out of there, come to find out this person had HIV. You understand that? They are willing to end your life through sleeping through somebody else, and they think it's your fault because you had that moment of weakness. I'm just being as truthful and real with you right now so I can save some lives. And there's people out there, guys, who watch my videos, that watch my video, or have watched my videos, who have followed me, literally have followed me, and they pretend to be me, my energy and stuff. I touched this on a video yesterday. See, that's the way the spiritual world works. They would love to step in line in front of you because they've wasted their lives so much. They have wasted their lives, or they think they know without a shadow of a doubt what their future holds, and it doesn't mean whatever my destiny is supposed to be. These are very shrewd and very insecure, very narcissistic. And the thing is, they don't want to better themselves, and they would love to send a Trojan horse into your house, into your kingdom, so they can invade your kingdom. Think of this on a level of back, like, okay, let's just go with like Game of Thrones, right? In the spiritual realm, say this: you're in Game of Thrones, but it's all spiritual warfare going on. You got your castle, and they'd love to send one in. They'd love to send a Trojan horse in to take your castle down. Just be wise, guys. This is a world where people like to copy and paste individuals. You know what I mean? AI, all these other freaky things are. And, there's no originality, no authenticity in this world. They see you as authentic. They see you as real. They see you as legit. And they want that. They become jealous. They become envious. All of these things. And they would love to dirty your energy down. They would love to slow you down. They would love to stop you. I know that's sick, guys. That's sick that people aren't okay with being themselves, and they know their life's trash, right? So they think they can just trash their lives up and just come in and insert into another person's life. Sad. It's really sad. So I know that there are people out in this world that have tried to take me down through different channels and all that, copy pasted me, had files on me, actual studied me, all these different things, and I was naive to it, and I was just so lost, and they made sure of that for so freaking long. Made sure I was lost, made sure my energy was dense, made sure I was strung out on drugs, made sure I was sleeping with the wrong people, made sure of these things. And they wasted so much money, so much time. And that's why I'm here to let you know this is real. They do these things. But it starts with your kingdom. It starts with your gates. It starts with who you're sharing your energy with willy-nilly. So if I can use what I've been through to help you secure your gates, I'll do that any day of the week. Any day of the week. And I'd love to see someone try to copy and paste me, who I am today. They can't. I'm original. This is who I am. This is where I'm at. And this will always be. I'm not going to lower myself to dense energies ever again. I'm not going to go back and revisit anything. And I suggest you to do the same. I promise you, you're meant for greatness. If you this channel, if you're up here and you're here to get inspiration, I inspire you to go inward. I inspire you to be celibate for a year and watch how many people want to come in and trick you, manipulate you, give you anything you want. You know, a drug dealer, the first one's always free. I urge you to be celibate for 1 year. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. It'll change your energy. It'll change your way of thinking. It will purify and cleanse your body like you wouldn't believe. 1 year, it'll change your life. I promise you. See, today I'm celibate. Why? Because I have a kingdom spouse who I'm going to share my life with, my keys to my kingdom with, and they will be the right one because I come to the table equally yoked in every way, shape, or form. That's truth. So learn from me and what I've been through. Learn from me. I wish I would have had someone I could have learned from. I really, and these people that I thought I trusted, trust me, they didn't want me to have a mentor. They want me to have none of that. I had to learn it on my own. So I'm here to let you know, 1 year, do it for 1 year. Change your life. What else you got to lose? You're going to gain everything and have nothing to lose doing that. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for stopping off, spending your time with me today. I appreciate it. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate your trust. If you're a new one, hit that subscribe, like, share, comment. I appreciate you. I see you. And if there's someone cross-watching, I hope I inspired you to do better in your life. Turn your life around. Go for something greater and better than the people who are holding you down. I promise your life will get better. Cut away those people who just want to use you for in the moment. Your life will get better. So anyways, that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. God bless. Namaste.